Hey again, what I want to do in this video, instead showing the just user, instead of the username, I show just no name. I want to show the real name if I have it in my contact list. So if I have it here, I will show it as a name. So instead of showing only phone number for Hussein here, I have to see it as a Hussein. So just like be professional. So how I do that? The process is really easy. Take the phone number, took the phone number, but we will pass it to the contact application. He will return for us the contact name, and that is, and show the name, and we'll show the name here. So first of all, because we want to talk with other application, and we want to access to the contact, I have to have a permission. So I will add the permission here, access to contact. I have it already from my tracker, he used it. So, but there is no guarantee the person, when he just download the application, there is no guarantee he will go here and he try to add some person to track him. Maybe he don't want to allow to any person to track, but he want only to track people's. So to avoid any error, what I will do is just I will go to my tracker and I copy the check permission method, and I copy this method on request, and I copy the picker. This is 3 methods with that code. Just copy them, and I go to the main activity, and I will paste them here. So the first one is check permission. I'm checking the permission. If he have access to the read contact, if not, just request run permission. Instead, pick contact. I will make it loot contact. Okay, and this one should be loot contact. The process of this method will be what load user contact. Okay, just I'm loading user contact. Also, this method should be called from here, and instead pick contact should be load contact. Now I have everything ready. I want to load all the user contact when the application gets started. So what I will do is this. Here in the application where I have it, any place, like let's suppose I want to do this process here when the application gets started. Here you go. It is better for me to add it here. You could add it on resume, just refresh the data, then check permission, then the check permission, check the permission. If he agree, he add load, I will load. I don't use this code. So what I have variable, have a list of the contacts. So a list of contacts. This one should be hash map. Is that right? Yes, because I want to have hash map, the key as string, and the value I wanted also to be a string, because I want to have these data as a hash map. So first of all, in the hash map, when I just get started, the hash map have to be clear. So I just clear it from any data I have it previously. Then I want to access to the contact. So what I will do, I will define variable, name it cursor, this way, will be equal to what? To get content. I could name it content resolver dot, in this way, dot query. I could say dot. Hopefully he will be load the query, and the query he will take number of the parameters. First parameter should be contacts dot what dot command data kinds dot phone dot what dot display name. I just get the name. Okay, this is my dot phone, sorry, dot what dot content URL. So content URL. The other parameters should be null. So I will pass null. I think there are 3 of them, 4 of them also null. So all the other parameters, I don't care about them, just pass them as a null, and I should be all set with the query. Now this cursor will have all the contacts in the phone, in my phone. So what I will do is this. I say, hey, do while. Okay, the cursor, first of all, just move to the, it should be cursor. Alright, cursor dot move to next, should be move to next. Then you do while. So first of all, one by one, just move it one by another, just load all the contacts from the user. It is better when you start with the cursor, you say, hey, cursor dot move to first. You just move it to the first element. Then you say cursor move to next. So always you could do it in this way. It's better. I don't like this way. I would do it in this way. I would say do. He just, first thing, I just pass it the cursor to the first element, I load it, then I say, hey, while the cursor move next. If there is any element, just move next, I will load them. So in the first element, what I will do, I want to get the name. I say, hey, val, the name will be equal to what? To the cursor dot getString from what? From the cursor dot get column index. The column index have number of parameter, which is this one, contact, phone, whatever, all these. Then I say dot, I need name, I say dot display name, and he will bring the name for me. And also same thing, I could get the number, so I say just copy this one down. I say phone number. I could do it in this way, get string, get display name, instead phone dot phone, I just phone dot number. So now I will have list of the number and phones. So what I will do, just add them in this contact list. I say, hey, contact list dot put. I will put two things, the key and value. The key should be the phone number, and the value should be the name. But the phone numbers, I need to format them before send them. So I have here something function in the user data, name is format phone number. So I could say user data dot format phone number. So user data dot format phone number, and just pass this phone number. Just I want to format the numbers before I send them. So by the end, if the user accept, I will have a list of the contact list. All these contacts will should be loaded here in this list. So now here, if you see here in the listening method, I don't know where it's located, but it should be not in base adapter, should be somewhere here. This should be the ticket, I think. Refresh, I'm checking finders. Yes, here is it. I'm loading the user, checking if there is no null. Then if I have it, I add the no name here. I have the key, which is the phone number. So just looking through the key, just say, hey, val for the name will be equal to whatever in the contact list, whatever you have it as a key. Okay? So he will take the phone number, pass it to the contact list, and the contact will return the real name for me, because the real name is already loaded there. So yes, should be dot toString, is it? Yeah, maybe because the name maybe is not string, so you need to convert it to string. So that is, just send the key. If the phone number is 585957, he will pass it to this contact list. Contact list, he will check it and you'll find it, you have it, and that is. Let me make sure you have everything is ready. I think now if I just run the app, hopefully he will show me the real names. He will not show me just no name. Here we go. See, he just showed me here Hussein, and here he showed me null. So why here he showed me Hussein? Because he was able to map it to the real phone number. But this phone number 5758876432, I think he wasn't able to map it to the real phone number. Or maybe I don't have all the elements in the list. So let me make sure, did this list have all the elements? So what I will do is this. After I am doing here, maybe there is a problem in the move first or move to next. So let me make sure he load all the phone numbers. Sorry, I don't have to click this one. I have to click the debug part. So wait a second, and just stop this one and just click on the debug. So let me make sure I just load all the phone numbers without any problem. Here we go. Now I am here. So if I just click next, I'm loading this Hussein and that phone number for him. That's good. So now he added. So this is for first one. So let me go and see how many ones so he will be able to load. So this one should be the name. Goes for the second one, which is Leia. I think him is Jana. So this is Leia and that is Leia. There is no problem, hopefully. Let me see if he was able to load Jana also. So here we are. No, he was able to load all the names now. Okay, wait a second. Let me see if we have all the names here in this list. So this is the contact list. So yes, now he was able to load all the names, I think. I think there is no problem. He was able to load all the names. This is Jenna, who's 585, and Leia, he was able to load her. So it shows like there is no problem here in the naming of this. What about this one? This variable have this one, this name, 585 9577328455. That's really right, but that phone number that we have is not available in this list, which is really clear for us. So so show us we just call this method out. So why? Okay, because we have this debug thing. So yes, this phone number is not available here on the list. So because we have it only in Firebase, we don't have it as a real name. If you remember, I just added here in the Firebase, but I don't have it in the real name in the phone, so which that makes this a problem. So I show you as an null. Now that's mean no name. You could give it any name if you would like. So here we done from the part of showing the real name. One final thing we miss here. Do you remember the bugs that we have when you run the application for first time? He show you the login twice after we did the update, after we added this line. The problem happened after we added this line, as I remember. So after we added this line, that's really right, because when the application gets started, he will first call this one. So this one will go here and he try to check it's empty. If it's empty, he will start the activity. Then the application go to the next step, which is on resume, and he check again, check permission, refresh, and he calls same method, and he will do same process for you. Should start again. So I would try to separate these two functions. So doing this process for if it's empty, return that one. I will not do it here, and I will do it only here. And this one doesn't have to return anything, just like is first time load. So these two functions, we keep it normally, return the phone number for the user, whatever. If you have it, you don't have the return empty. This function is just checking if the first time he will load that one. So now if I just go back to this method and add it here, I will not have that issue when the application gets started. And just to approve what you are saying, let me just go here and remove the application and restart the app again. So take it from here, remove it and uninstall it. Should take some time. Then boom, then just go and restart it again. We shouldn't have to see that problem that appeared recently. Here we go. You show me this one. Okay, I want to allow to access to my contact. Add phone number 9572732. Register. He show me here. He doesn't show me anyone because he just clear everything. So now I have to add users to allow them to find me. For example, Hussein. So now I would see Hussein here clear. So yes, I think now I'm good to go. So thank you for watching and see you next.